You're watching Let's Chat.
Welcome back, everyone. Do your kids need some extra help before they go back into the classroom? We are learning more today about the COVID slide, and joining us now to tell us more about it is Michelle Hecker-Davis. She is with Learning RX. How are you?
Doing great.
Thanks for joining us today. We're talking a little bit about the COVID slide today. What does that mean for so many parents and students right here in the Tennessee Valley?
Well, people have heard about the summer slide before, which is when children aren't in school for a period of time. They tend to lose a little bit of their proficiency, especially in math and reading, over the summer. Now, with the past year that we've had with COVID and virtual learning and just sort of sporadic learning, we're seeing a more significant drop in proficiency in students, again, especially in math and reading, which is really tough because that's the important ones.
Which is really tough for a lot of parents out there. You know, you're working with your kids, you're doing their homework with them, you're getting them the extra help they need, but what comes next for a parent? What should they do if they're really concerned?
Well, what we're hearing is that it's very frustrating, not only for the students, but the parents who are, seeing these struggles and having these concerns. And so, over this past year with Learning RX, we have really been able to come in and support families that are looking into how to actually address the root issue of a particular struggle, especially in math or reading. When we look at how the brain works and how the brain processes, we know how important attention skills are. We know how important memory is. We know how important processing is, especially when it comes to reading. And so we're working with a lot of students in reading programs and math programs to build those skills so that it's at more of a foundational level so that they can learn in any environment.
Okay, Michelle, tell us a little bit about the process. If there's a parent at home, they think they might want to bring their child to your facility, how does it work?
So the first thing that parents typically do is call and talk with us. And I love talking with families and understanding their situation, and if it's something where I feel like I can help, and if it's not something where my help would be appropriate, I love to refer out to other places. I'm really passionate about helping people understand what is at the root of any kind of learning struggle. How do we get the help that we need? But what we would like to do is an evaluation to determine where you have strengths and weaknesses, and most people do. And we talk about kids a lot, but we work with adults as well, because when we talk about how we process information and we all have strengths and weaknesses, we can get to the root of that and through specific targeted training build those skills.
What can parents do at home if they're watching to help if we go back into virtual learning? If a lot of kids are ending up back at home this year, let's hope not. I'm hoping the kids stay in the classroom. I have 2 children at home. But what can parents do if we do go back to the virtual learning to try to help their children?
That's a really tough one, because you really want to make sure you're staying on top of making sure that their skills and their foundational skills are built. I mean, there's social skills they're working with. There's cognitive skills like we work with. There's, of course, the academics. That is that piece that virtually is, so much harder to do. So you just really have to pay attention to those things and make sure you're using the resources that are available and that you're staying on top of that.
Michelle, what about summer reading and things that children should do during the summer? I know kids are getting ready to go back in the classroom the next couple of weeks, but as summer begins and ends, tell parents at home what they can do during the summer months to try to help their kids.
Well, I loved talking with David just a few minutes ago about how when he was spending time doing a worksheet, he was actually getting ahead over the summer. So if you're doing worksheets and you're reading every day, at least 20 minutes a day, I think is really valuable. You can avoid some of those slides when you're actually putting that effort in. And so many kids, they just want to break over the summer, and they're so used to having that summer break. But it's an important thing to stay on top of so you don't experience that slide.
20 minutes a day. We heard it here, folks. All right. Is there additional resources that are available for parents out there?
Yes, so on our website on learningrx.com, we have game packs that include cognitive skill sort of building exercises. They're fun, they're game-based. It's not like, school specifically. And that's a great resource that we point parents to a lot, because it's absolutely free and you can really focus on building those brain skills.
Michelle Hecker-Davis, some great information from Learning RX. Again, if folks are interested, they would like to come to your facility, how do they do that?
So we're located near Hamilton Place Mall next to Bed Bath & Beyond, and we love to have visitors. We're right next to Five Below, so the kids love to go to Five Below and come visit us. And
go get some ice cream and learn some as well. Yeah. All right, thank you so much for joining us and giving us this information. If you're out there and you would like some more information about Learning RX, you can check out this interview on our website. That's at WDEF.com.